Good morning. Today is May 20th, 2022, and I'm walking in one of my preferred cities. It's called Gulliston, the city of flowers. And actually throughout Uzbekistan there's a lot of Gulistans because there's lots of flowers. Even in the month of May there's a flower festival in an area called Namangan. So I am nearing the end of my 8-month stay here. I've been here so far around 7.5 months, and I'll be leaving in about 2 weeks. And it's been an incredible journey, and at certain moments it's been difficult, at other moments it's been wonderful, and that's the point that I really loved about it, was the different feelings, the different places, the different people that I've seen throughout. And if you ask me what I love about my time here in Uzbekistan, it would have to be the fact that people are incredibly friendly and caring and nurturing and excited whenever I say I'm American, or whenever I say I'm from a different place. They ask lots of questions and they want to get to know me better. Even walking on the street, I was speaking English, and these two little boys who were here somehow at 5 in the morning were like, "Hello!" And I'm like, "Hello!" So this kind of friendliness and this warmth, it makes you feel quite special. Now I'm in an area that is not the capital, so there's less foreigners that are here even than in the city, which makes me, I guess, even more of a special commodity, meaning a special presence. I'm gonna do my best to see more schools. I've easily seen 70 schools, maybe 75 classrooms. I've seen a lot. And I've tried my best to give really sound feedback to teachers, which mostly relates around creating a space of communication in the classroom, using English rather than only answering questions in English. And teachers have different varying levels of comfort with the English language, which means just answering questions could be easier in certain, situations where you don't know what to say. But often teachers actually have quite good English. English they speak quite well, with somewhat confidence, but teaching students how to do that is within itself another skill. So I guess that's why I'm here. The moon is still out, if you can see it behind me. I'm walking over this bridge right now. I really decided that if I want to be happy, if I want to be healthy, I need to do things that I really enjoy. And one of the things I enjoy is physical activity. And often I don't do it very much. So I know that's something that I need. I know it's something that feeds my heart and my soul and my body and my mind, but I don't do it because I guess you could say older habits are stronger. However, when I do movement, I feel really good. I feel refreshed. I feel renewed. I feel that I'm able to do whatever my job is with a little bit more of a different edge. I'm able to have that excitement. Even at 34, I could say I have the joy of a 10-year-old, because I think like children are incredibly happy with very little often. And when we become adults, we need so much more to maintain a sense of happiness, to maintain, oh, there's fish in there, to maintain a sense of, oh, I'm important, oh, I'm valuable. We need to do a lot more. We need to achieve a lot more. We need to finish a lot more. So, in that sense, just being is a happy feeling within itself, and not needing any other reason other than being myself, doing things that I love, and doing them with passion. So like when I went to a class about 3 days ago, it was a Kazakh language school in an area called Gulliston, which is north of Tashkent, near the Kazakh border. The students asked me a question. They said, "Could you give us some wisdom that we can know that we can use in our life. And I basically said that listen to your family, listen to your passion, like what you love and what you want to do, and also listen to your society and your individual needs, which connects with passion, and try to balance those three things. So passion, individual needs and interests, family's expectations and wants, and society. Because here people really follow. As we do in America, we also follow what our society says. And I guess in a way we follow, or maybe don't follow what our parents say. Here, the family is really important. Here, it's not about the individual and how successful he or she is only, but also about how well they fulfill the expectations of society. So in that sense, this is what people are expected to do here. At least this is a sense that I've gotten from the 8 months or 7.5 months that I've been here. So I told the students to balance that. And I think it's something that I want to balance as well. I mean, I feel like I'm on a perpetual journey. And when it ends, where it will end, I could not say. But I could say that I really enjoy exploring. I enjoy new cultures. When I am in a new situation, sometimes an uncomfortable situation, I grow in ways that I wouldn't necessarily grow if I was just living and working in New York. There's a beautiful canal behind me. This is why I stopped here. And I think that we're all here to grow. That's why that we're, living. We're here to grow. That's why these trees around me, behind me, every day they grow a little bit by a little bit, so that when you see it a year later, it looks so much bigger. But by the day to day, it just seems to be staying still in terms of growth. And I think that we're like that too. We need to grow, we want to grow, we have to grow, and we need to find practices, techniques, activities that we can do that give us a sense of growing. In terms of Russian, I was pretty proud. Yesterday I had like a 30-minute conversation in Russian, which is definitely not something I could have done 6 months ago, which is pretty exciting because it means that I've had some development in my language skills. I will say that I'm quite good at using the bit of knowledge that I know pretty well, rather than having a vast amount of knowledge in terms of words. But a little bit is better than nothing. In terms of Uzbek, I gotta work on my verbs and conjugating them. For Russian, I need to learn more verbs. But instead of looking at what I can't do, I'm gonna look at what I can do. And what I can do is communicate basic needs. And that alone is something, once again, I couldn't do 7 months ago. And I think that the more that we look at what we can do, it's called the values-based, is it values-based? Strength-based approach to how we look at a situation, the better we'll kind of look at others and look at ourselves. What strengths is a person coming with rather than what weaknesses and inabilities do they have? When I think about life in that way, it's completely different. So I hope that I can continue that outlook, because when I do, I have a sense of really being a little bit more in control of the reality I'm facing, rather than being completely a passive recipient of whatever is happening to me and around me. And I think everyone wants to feel that they're an actor in their lives. They don't want to feel that they're just being directed and told what to do or responding stressfully to every situation. They want to feel that they're really authentically living their lives in the best way possible. So I'm doing a little reflection in terms of, have I achieved the things that I was reaching out for during this time that I've been here? I would say yeah. I'd say not fully, but I mean, we never fully get to everything that we expect. I would say in terms of language, I've done a lot. In terms of music, I have not done as much as I wanted to. Just didn't have the time or the energy. It seems like my energy went down more. Maybe energy is the kind of thing that unless you use it, you lose it. In terms of physical activity, the more that you do, the more that you have to give. And in terms of time spent out in nature, I've spent a nice amount of time. Could have spent more, but during these last 2 weeks before this TESOL conference, I am going definitely out into nature in different neighboring countries. Haven't been to Kyrgyzstan. There's a beautiful lake there called Isiklak, I think, which means hot lake. And I also want to check out some of the mountains in Tajikistan. So this is where what I'm expecting to do. I'd like to get up to 1,000 words if I could in Uzbek, and just kind of get a better sense around verbs. And definitely the same with certain words in Russian. And in terms of the future, I'm going to keep my heart open. I'm going to see how the gifts will be given and how I can live with them. I want to continue learning languages because it's something that's really important to me. And I'm going to just solidify at least saying what I want. I want to get up in the morning around 4:45, get some cold water on my body, walk for a good 30 minutes, do some stretching, yoga, meditating in nature, some writing, some creativity, some poetry, in order to connect with what's really important in life. So I think that's what I want to do. So let me show you or tell you a little poetry. I didn't mention I've been doing poetry and rapping with people here. If before I leave in the next month, if I could make an album of about 10 or 11 songs, it would be amazing. What I would need to do is value my creativity enough to capture and write down just a couple of songs, have a couple of bars, let Uzbek or Kazakh artists that I meet do the singing, and collaborate with them. I have an amazing DJ who would very happily help me and mix my songs. So, will I value it? Yes, I will. Will I start working on it? Yes, I will. So that I can really use my talent instead of just think about it. Another thing that I've been wanting to do for years is I'm going to make a website for my professional identity for everything that I do. So I can start posting ideas there, start blogging, just start integrating the skills that I have and sharing them on one site. I've made approximately 630 videos. I've gone from maybe 150 or 200 followers to almost 700 or 600. And that's been a nice feeling. So for the poem, standing on a bridge above this canal, looking at this life, nature, my pal, feeling really good, thinking of all that I would come to do, come to see, life is true, come to free my spirit so I can see it, hear it from a new direction. The sky listens, the sky glistens, and the reflections of the clouds behind me, feeling divinely free from the spirit to the ground with the roots of the sounds of the dreams and my heart that does pound on this metal bridge, feeling relaxed and rich with experiences, let go of weary hints and every negative thought that spears my mint, tears and flint, feeling winning senses within. This guy's walking with his jump rope. He's speaking happiness with physical activity. No age difference, let go of it. I'm only feeling life, come and I'm flow with it. Cause I come and speak, cause this dream I gotta grow with it. Only loving life, cause this is what I need to do. Speaking creatively to the clueless with some clues. With some seeds from these sunflowers, feeling the power every single hour. Creativity is my nativity story, reborn for this, 'cause I'm looking for my glory. Walking down the stairs, letting go of fears. Could you come and hear me, or will it come reappear? Inner questionable negativity, bullshit will not take me, 'cause I'm looking for the culprit, not letting it come around and blame me. I'm letting these flames run right free, but only in the section of my brain that I could see, 'cause I'm looking for non-monotone raps. I'm moving my brain in this mishap direction. Could you get the section of the parts of you that you want to work with, the parts that are true, and let go of the lies that are only blaming cries, that look for a reason that your boat would capsize, creating non-stop catastrophizing eyes. I'm really looking for this direction with the wise perception and perception. Perfection is purposeless, 'cause you need to find what your true purpose is. I'm looking for this, looking, talking to the walruses, talking to the crows, talking to all the stocks, talking to the jam board bingo games, looking for a hope that explodes in flames. I'm looking to try to tame my brain, looking for a reason why I'm not insane. Maybe it's a non-stop flow that stays the same. I'm looking for a way that is not insane. I'm looking for the glow of the sky at night. I'm looking for a reason to look and feel more bright. I'm looking for why I'm cooked and I was put on this earth. I'm part of the stew. I'm looking for my worth. I'm looking for the purpose of my birth. I'm looking in the eyes of the flower, looking for the source of my power, looking for the towers of Babylon, trying to speak as many languages as I can on this lawn. As I let out a yawn, I'm looking for the next dawn, trying to wake up a bit earlier, trying to make a bit better habits so that I can feel burlier, mean stronger and more positive with the skills that I got, instead of complaining and letting my creativity rot. I need to use it with every single thought, go back to the source of whatever I caught. And looking at the onslaught of life, it comes, it runs like a million different coming things and feelings of these lessons that I'm looking for, counting these blessings instead of non-stop complaining and under compression and stress. I'm looking for the way that I messed up but then created a new alternative. This is what life is, truly just burning it. I'm making my life the best way I can, trying to live with creativity in my two hands. 5 fingers lingers in between the fingertips, try to get rid of the tops of them with my clair clipper, nail clipper, never fail. Talk to the Big Dipper, never talk to a stripper, lipper, dipper, high hipper, bipper, mimper. Gonna make it. Now I'm gonna try to experiment with a scat with my last 2 minutes. Damparankan, tarankan, tarantaran, tankarantan, tarantan, karantarantan, tankarantan, tarantan, tarantarantan, tankarantan, tarankan, tarantarantan, tankarantan, tarantan, tarantarantan, tankarantan, tarantan, tarantarantan, tankarantan, tarantan, tarantarantan, tankarantan, tarantan, tarantarantan, pankarampam. Parampam, paramparampam, pam parampam, parampam, paramparampam, trumpo bumbo and dumbo. You find you crumble, look and then you throw your head on the thumble. Make you sowing, you're growing, not knowing where you're going. I'm talking to the grasslings. I can't find these bad things or happiness. I make it. Your purpose is what you take. Come and be relating. I'm looking for this fate to sing before I start creating. This is where the great things start to come and make me see what I'm going to break free with. When I see nature, I just want to see it. Gives me happiness, makes me move in the direction of it. Gotta love it, got to feel more happy. Let go of the sadness or feelings feeling crappy. I'm looking for the raps that make me happy. See this life from a new direction. I'm looking for the section of me I forgot. Trying to let my brain not rot. I hope I got new rhymes or they're all just stale. I think in my brain, will I go fail? No, I won't, cause I'm eating lots of kale. Talking to Popeye with spinach in the pail. Eating lots of it, looking for the strength in this. Try to find not the tense of it. Try to find relentless hits of all this creativity that I have in me. Let it move and let me see more free. I gotta be more and more of me. I'm gonna make music. I gotta. My friend can mix it. I've done these collaborations with Tajik artists. I've done collaborations with Kazakh artists. And the dream would be to make a couple of songs and to share them with radio stations and somehow become appreciated in a new way for the skills that I'm able to do. And who knows? Maybe create part of my dream, which is to use my creativity rather than let it be this force of, how can I say, creativity is a force of destruction and at the same time creation. Because in order to create something new, sometimes you destroy the expectations of how things are supposed to be said, how things are supposed to be done, how things are supposed to be seen, and you create new connections with old elements, right? Language. All right, I know English, but I'm gonna create new ways of expressing ideas as best as I can. I've noticed for myself, they're often using the same words, which I find a bit bothersome, but instead of focusing on that, I'm gonna focus on my ability to continually create something new, which is what I'm really hungry for in life. I'm always after the new. I'm after the excitement of what I do, to try to fine-tune it, to make it, I guess you could say, an attribute of success. And success is both internal and external. So that's where I stand. Thank you for hearing my insights on my journey. 7.5 months in. I really love adventures. They keep me excited and motivated. And I look forward to share more very soon.